Excellent. Wait, it's buffering. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. One moment. Hello, username. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be playing some Streets of Rage 2 here in just a moment. Just want to share my link real quick on the Discord. Oop, I ran right by it. There we are. All right. Let's close that. Yep. I got Keith merch too. Let's just turn on the old system here real quick. And connect my controller. Got myself a wireless Bluetooth Sega controller here. It's been coming in real handy. Especially since I got a MAME system on my computer now. This is a good controller for the arcade games. Let me know if the sound levels are too much. I can adjust those accordingly. I suppose I should make myself smaller here. Oh, what the heck? That does not look good. What in the world? Sound levels are good? Awesome. I'll just, wow, why is the quality so terrible? 1 second. Oh, that wasn't it. Huh. Is the picture garbled for you guys? I can't, it's garbled for my TV, but only one of them, so. Wow, yeah, it looks terrible on my other screen. It's garbled. Yeah, it is. I thought so. That's really weird. That looks kind of funny. Interesting. 1 sec. I'm gonna try another thing here. Nope, that didn't do it. Well, this is the first time I've tried the Sega on this thing, so I wonder if it's a setting on this thing. Is there a filter on that I don't know about? No. Wow. Well, maybe Sega is out of the question. I have other systems. You know what? I'm going to try a different game and see if it does it with the other games. Just one moment. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see if it's just anything coming out of the Sega or if it's wait, is it on? There we go. Is this a picture? Oh dear, same thing. Huh. That's hilarious. Is it seriously watchable? You want me to go back to Streets of Rage? I got 7-Up spot in there right now. Or a cool spot, I guess. Oh, wait, what the heck? Well, I don't think I've ever actually played this game, but I've seen Keith play it. It looks pretty fun. Wow, that is terrible. You're sure this is watchable? I could put something in on a different system that is way more watchable than this. My NES comes out perfect. For some reason, this is... I don't know what's going on here. It is watchable for you? Okay. As long as it's coming up for your screen, okay. It must be. It might be my TV. Yeah, it looks better on my phone. Although the colors are still messed up. Huh. Hey, as long as it doesn't bother you, I guess we're good. We're good for it. Let's just reconnect our controller here. Alrighty. Man, that is weird. I don't know why that does that. Must be some kind of scrambling issue. I don't know. Something to do with the... Oh well. If it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother me. I've got dual monitors, so I'm looking at a normal... Yeah, see, that's my system right there. Alright, start. Okay, what buttons are what? I gotta shoot, and I gotta jump. Okay. Whoa, okay, that's... Ah, that is awkward. Okay, I'm not used to the controls. Ah! I forget I can shoot. Okay, shoot. Okay, wow, I suck at this game. No, actually, if you don't mind the quality, I think I'll go back to Streets of Rage 2. Maybe the game itself will look better once we get into it, eh? Streets of Rage 2 is better anyway. It's just a better game. Ah, yeah, there we go. One player. I can't believe it's doing that. Okay. I'll have to figure that out later. Alrighty. Let's go with some Blaze. His name is Keith and this is Blaze. Gotta go on the bar. I'm still back there? Maybe not. I heard they made a couple hacks for this game that were really fun. I think I saw Nathan play one that was Ninja Turtles. That looked really awesome. I wouldn't mind getting a copy of that. I found a Simpsons version of this game that should be on the way. I'm not sure when it's coming. It's in the mail. But I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, they did really good on the Ninja Turtles one. It looked like they straight up took like the stuff from like the Ninja Turtles 2 game, and they mixed it really well with the Streets of Rage characters. It was basically just skins over the actual characters. It wasn't a full conversion. It's like they still had the Streets of Rage map and everything, but when you're selecting the characters, they had turtles down below and the normal characters above. Ah, he was still there. I slice you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they did to the Simpsons version. That should be fun. Ooh, give me that pipe. I don't pipe a guy. Aha! Pipe a guy. Ah! Lost my pipe. Woo! No. Okay, you are just going down, and I'm getting your pipe instead. Aha! I love the pipe. The pipe is awesome. Pipe a guy. Aha! I saw Nathan's play of the Simpsons or the Ninja Turtles one recently. I guess he did it a while back, but not everything on his page is the easiest to find. So just when I think I've seen all his videos, I find one I haven't seen. That keeps it kind of fun, though. He did so much. Kind of makes it feel like you find something new even when it isn't new. Yeah, this Ninja Turtles one, it's like they mixed the actual moves of the real game with the Ninja Turtles stuff. It was really awesome. I think I want to get a copy of that myself after seeing it played. It's funny is the recording of him playing that was, I think, just his phone streaming the TV, and it looked really crappy. I was still willing to watch it, though. I don't know if it was because it was Streets of Rage or just because it was Nathan. It might have been both. Nice. Start going. Ah, get surrounded. I must say, this is one of the easier arcade games for me to play. I'm not exactly great at arcade games, but I do find them extremely fun. I can relate to Keith a lot in that manner. That does not stop you from playing them. Just because you're not good at them doesn't mean you can't play them. I mean, heck, most arcade games are so difficult that you're only supposed to like make it through like a couple rounds before you put a coin in. I think some of that though was because the owners of the arcades would turn the difficulty up so much that you couldn't, actually play it legitly through without being so good at the game. You're just insane. Alright, come out. I can fight you off the screen. There we go. There he is. I'd really love to open up my own arcade. Been looking into it recently. Actually, the game cabinets themselves, if you get the right ones, and as long as you're getting fully licensed stuff, it's not as difficult a thing. It's just a lot of money to start out. And then it depends a lot on what games you pick too, because some games are extremely expensive just because you're paying a lot for a certain name. Like Mario or Ninja Turtles, those are going to be real expensive right now, especially the Ninja Turtles, just because of all the movies and recently coming out, the new merch. Though I'm reluctant to even call that latest Ninja Turtles movie part of the Ninja Turtles series with how they screwed up the story. Oh my gosh. I almost want to say that's worse than the Green Lantern movie. I hate to say that because that was a bad movie. Just, I mean, oh my gosh. I don't even want to get started on that. There we go. Yeah, I'll have to figure out what's up. That's got to be some kind of a coding issue or something. That's really bugging me, even though I'm not looking at that screen and just know what's going on. I suppose I should have tested the system on this thing before I started streaming, but I assumed since one of them was going to work, it would work right with the rest of them. Silly me. Thinking technology would work when I wanted to. Oh, I have an input to my PC. It's one of those Gato things, and it's basically coming straight from my VCR to that. So it's kind of a funky setup, but it seems to work. It looks so bad. Money! I forget what the money actually gets you. Part of the problem could be drivers with the Gato. I am using Windows 7. I've been meaning to upgrade to Windows 10. I actually have a better webcam too that I could be using, but it won't work with 7 because of driver issues, so I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, it's a freaking bike. Get that guy. Watch that motorcycle. There we go. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be driver issues. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine on the other TV here, but then this is a normal tube television, not a LCD. I know there can be some issues there with the compatibility with older systems. For some reason, it's never a problem with my Nintendo, though. I have an old NES, and it's always worked beautifully. Never any picture issues, nothing. It could be, I have this one hooked up through coaxial instead of AV. Maybe I need a different cable? I don't know. Oh, lost my pipe. Oh, man. Motorcycles are murder. Ah, jump. Oh, I'm just getting plowed. There we go, I got one. Need that out. Need that. Need help. Okay. Oh shit. More motor. I hate the motorbikes. Ah. Looks like I'm going to be using some continues. Let go. Oh, I see you up there. Too close. I love how it knocks them all out when I come into my next continue. It's like temporary knockout. Lost my pipe. Oh, good. Oh, those aren't people I fight. Okay. Yeah, I need to upgrade my version of Windows. It's got to be a driver issue. Because for some reason, when I'm using the Elgato, the sound doesn't work through it. I actually have it hooked up separately. What you're hearing right now is through my microphone. It's just bypassed directly into the line in of my sound card. So, but what's funny is I can hook other things through coaxial, and I don't have this issue. I don't quite understand what's different with that system versus this one. I'm tech savvy in some ways, and then in others I am completely useless. I mean, heck, I still wish Windows XP was around because I knew it better than their other stuff. I knew Windows 98 really good. But I can understand why they replaced Windows 98. That was a terrible operating system. XP had some potential, and they actually did release a 64-bit version, but it didn't take off before they released the next version, which was Windows 7, so that one was kind of pointless. I still have a copy for some reason. There was like no compatibility with it whatsoever. No drivers were made for it. So you could install it. It was a good operating system, stable, but nothing would work with it. Keeping that jerkies. Oh, this guy. I hate this flying dude. Oh no. Ah, he just grabs me. I can't punch him. Oh, I gotta kick him. Okay. Kick you. Oh, man. Awkward. Okay. There we go. I just gotta go back and forth. Oh, I only hit him? That super move's supposed to hit multiple people. Oh, this is gonna take forever. Oh! I figured I'd use that up. Oh. Oh, midair. Got back out of the thing where I can kick you. Ah. Come on. There. One more. Yeah. Oh. I can't believe you're watching this. I mean, I guess you can kind of see it, but holy shit. Hey, as long as you're having fun. I definitely like doing this a lot more when there's somebody watching. It's more fun. Ah, I've been piped. Pipe him. No. Oh, well, thank you. I like to think I'm cool, but I never really am sure, you know. love that they got little Neo Geo cabinets. Oh, I agree with Nathan. It's really hard to destroy them, but you kind of have to. There's treats in there. Bare knuckle. Oh yeah. Ooh. Done being surrounded? Okay. I slam you into the metal slug. Or not metal slug. Bare knuckle. I hear bare knuckle was the I think that was the Japanese name of this game, I want to say. It was like the Famicom version. Just as good. They were both excellent games. Oops. There's. There we go. I hate that one. It just runs at you. Like he's not even stabbing you and it still gets you. The dude with the punk hair and the Charlie Brown outfit. It totally looks like the Charlie Brown squiggle shirt. At least on the back. It's supposed to be on the front, I think. If it was Charlie Brown, I suppose. I swear some of the enemies in this look like they're like puppets from Naruto. It's just like the way they make them float at you. It's weird. I mean, I know it was before Naruto, so it couldn't have been Naruto related, but it's probably Naruto ripping them off. Kind of like Dragon Ball Z is supposed to be ripping off all anime in general. That's probably half of the reason I like it. Although I think, in my heart, I will always be more of a fan of Dragon Ball than Dragon Ball Z. It was just more story content, you know? It was less flashy fighting and just more silly antics. And it was more adventure-y, I think. That was probably it. That, and it was the older stuff. You actually get to see some of the borderline perverted stuff they kept in the show. Like Bulma's panties. In the very first, I think it was the first season, he was supposed to be like just meeting Bulma. He didn't know what girls were, so he's sleeping on her bed and stuff with her. And she's sleeping. He wakes up before her, and he's used to like laying on his grandpa's lap, and he pats her crotch like there's something missing here, you know, because you know he's used to feeling some jewels down there, I guess. So he takes off her panties and is horrified that he doesn't see any balls. It's like, your balls are gone, and she thinks it's her Dragon Balls. She has no idea that he took off her panties. It was hilarious. I loved that show. It's just little stuff like that they would keep in, and you don't see that in cartoons now. That was supposed to be a children's show. That was amazing. I mean, I'm sure it would have gone over some children's heads. I mean, it was innocent enough of a reason, but it was just he would like they'd keep in stuff like he would drop his pants while he's peeing, and you'd actually see his tiny little wiener there. You know, it's like, what? I mean, he was a kid, so you know, it's kid wiener. I don't think that makes it better, but I mean, they would keep certain little bits of nudity. They would never have done that in Dragon Ball Z. But that's half the reason I like Dragon Ball. It's like they kept all that stuff. It was part of it. That, and you see a lot more Master Roshi, and I think he's one of my favorite characters. For some reason, you put a dirty old man in an anime, and it's just hilarious. I don't know, it's just the best. I don't know why I like it so much. I don't even know if you're familiar with Dragon Ball Z. I'm a big fan. I didn't even get into Dragon Ball until like later on after I saw Dragon Ball Z. I caught a lot of shows late. Kind of like video games, actually. I really didn't start video gaming a lot until I was able to buy my own system. And a lot of these came out in the 80s. I didn't have them until the 90s, because, well, until I found my first Nintendo at a garage sale. My family were big on garage sales, so I still like garage sailing, really. Yeah, I think my first Nintendo I got was like garage sale, $10 with, I think there was a few games included. I think it was a Mario Duck Hunt cartridge. I think there was Snake's Revenge. That was the sequel to the original Metal Gear. And Operation Wolf, that was the other one. It was another shooter game. Not bad. It kind of reminds me of Contra, but with shooting instead of a side-scrolling platforming. Not an easy game, though. It's easier with 2 people, because apparently you can use bombs with the controller, but if you're using the controller, you can't shoot with the gun, so you kind of have to have 2 people so you can do both. Yeah, with Dragon Ball Z, there's a lot to take in. There was a lot of filler, too. If you haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, I highly recommend it, but if you want to have a little more of a sum-up of the entire show, but without having the actual show, there's an abridged version that I adore the abridged version. Look up Team 4-Star on YouTube. You will find Dragon Ball Z abridged. And what they've done is they are fans of Dragon Ball Z, and they do voiceover acting professionally themselves. So they actually did their own like version of the whole show, telling the story in their own way, but still saying like it true to like the storyline, even though they've changed the storyline so much. But there is so much humor in it. It is awesome. I hate this guy. This guy's surrounded. It'd be easier if I wasn't surrounded. But yes, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is like possibly the most hilarious thing I have found in like a long time. They have merchandise too, and their merchandise is just about as funny. They do abridged versions of other things, but it's not quite as good as the Dragon Ball Z version. So yeah, definitely check that out if you haven't. That's amazing. Ah, this guy's hard to hit. How much health does he have? No, I gotta click him. I can't punch at all. There, finally. Yeah, it is a late night stream. Well, thanks for joining us, username. Or me. I guess there's no other people in here. Until the next stream. This guy's just kind of hanging there waiting for me. Can't punch him, but I could get hit. That doesn't make sense. Oh, here's the Naruto puppet. It's like a cross between the chakra puppet from Naruto and Blanca from Street Fighter. It's not easy either. There we go. I gotta use my super. I've been avoiding using those. I save them for the bosses, but. Explosions! Seriously. gosh. As far in this as I can. And then probably switch games, because I really feel bad for the people watching this. I can understand if it's one of Nathan's streams, because he's entertaining without the game. I mean, I hope I'm being as entertaining, but... Oh my gosh. Wait, am I out of continues? Oh, I'm changing my name up here. Apparently I'm... Shit, wasted my super speed. That is really getting annoying. Finally! He's like sitting there to sliver of health that whole time. Yeah, have a nice night, username. Anyone else that's watching that isn't in the chat, thanks for watching. Is this the farthest I've ever gotten? I don't know how far I've ever gotten in this. I've only played it a couple times, but it's so fun. I could come back to this endlessly. Don't throw me now. I can't get my pipe. Oh, what have you done? Oh, I gotta get that dude. Walking by with knives is so annoying. Okay, seriously. All of you must die. Stupid knife. Drop your knife. Let me do slice. There we go. Get off the damn bench so I can slice you, damn it. There we go. Wake up, loser. I'm attacking bums on a park bench now, apparently. They're evil bums. It's okay. Killing the bad guys. With much rage. Pipe a guy. Oh, I gotta have a pipe for this guy. Seriously. Pipe a guy. Pipe is handy with this guy. You don't want to get close combat with him. Close combat with that guy sucks. Didn't get to keep my pipe. I swear the pipe is the best thing in this whole game as far as weapons. I'd rather have it than the swords. It has range. A ranged melee weapon, practically. It's got the reach. Reach, not range. That's what I meant to say the first time. It's not good if you're near them, though. If you're really close to them, they just kind of get in there on you. They grapple you. they die, it sounds like Tom getting donations. Oh, dude. Brutal. These babes are vicious, man. Attacking the killer babes. It totally looked like something I could pick up. And that probably looks like TM without the third eye. Dude, that uppercut's brutal. Little rolly toss. In this case, roly poly toss. I just keep going back and forth. I lost timing. That sucked. Oh, it's the elevator of doom. Yeah, I eventually want to get a better adapter for my stuff, so visibility and stuff shouldn't be garbled like this. This is annoying. I really apologize for the video quality, anyone that's watching. I mean, Streets of Rage is still pretty fun, even with bugger. I mean, I'd probably still play it on that screen, actually, if I had no choice. I mean, you can still make out everything, it's just mostly colors you're missing. So. Doubling up? Jeez, no fair. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in the 80s I've had screens that bad that I still played on, actually. That's the funny thing. Aw, oh, man. Ganged up on me. Fine, as long as they're all on one side. I keep getting punched from both sides, though. Jeez. Brutal. No, I'm the babe kicking butt. Welcome to the Streets of Rage. My name is Keaton. This is Blaze. Blaze does kick butt. I like her. Although, it's really tough between her and that other, that dude on the left. I forget his name. The blondie guy. It's really not hard to. It's hard not to pick Blaze though. She kicks butt. She's got those moves. Yeah, when I get later on, I will definitely do this game again because this was such bad video quality. I kind of feel bad. I will definitely come back to this game when I get the capability of better picture. I feel really bad making people watch it like this. This is. Whoosh! Ryugus! Sonic Boom! That'll be Tom's character if he likes his guile. Me, I was more of a Ken or Ryu person, mostly Ken. Though I did end up picking Chun-Li an awful lot. She was crazy with those kicks, man. I haven't played Street Fighter in so long. I wonder if I'd still be any good at it. There's like a whole decade there between like no gaming. Although if you're good enough at the game, your skills can hold up. So I hadn't played Excite Bike in quite some time, and I just stuck it in there recently, and I'm still not half bad at that game. Half bad. I'm still not half good either, but I didn't totally suck, which was surprising. Love the fight, especially with bosses. You just gotta keep them at a distance and just continue. Okay, that was a little too close. I'm not doing it right. I lost my pipe, but I think he's dead anyway, so I'm good. Must keep in mind, I did not type in any Konami codes. I'm doing this just a regular start, no extra lives. I think I still know the Konami code. If I remember correctly, it was like up, down, left, right, A, B, start, or something like that. Though it might have been different depending on what system you were playing it on. I know there was another code for PlayStation, but then that would involve like X's and stuff. This is Sega, so. I don't want to kick that guy because he's not good. He's too good against kicks. And he keeps grabbing me. I gotta punch him. Uh-oh, professional boxer. Man, brutal. Where am I? Okay, there's my. It's surrounded. I can't see myself. No, I just wasted a super. No. Oh, now it's just this guy. You're on the screen. I can't punch you back there. Ow! honestly. I didn't even land and he got me. How many continues did I just waste there? Gosh. Dude, I sliced right through him and he just sat there, nothing. Ow. Yep. That's how badly I stink. Any more people in chat? I guess not. Well, since the stream is looking so terrible, I think I am going to wrap it up, at least for this game. One moment. Yeah, what's funny is that my VCR has a perfectly clear picture right here. I don't know why it's got such an issue. Oh well. I might end up investing in one of those fancy converters for older systems. But for now, I guess I'll have to stick to something other than Sega. Or I'd have to use an emulator. So, I'm trying to avoid using emulators. I have systems here. I'm trying to use them. But I guess I still have a few things to hook up properly. But yes, if you stay tuned, eventually I will have a better setup. I have a new hard drive and Windows 10. I just haven't installed it yet. Getting around to doing things, you know. Busy, busy, busy. But hopefully the new drivers will take care of some of my problems. I'm hoping. So, thank you for watching my terrible stream. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.